Hey, what's up, guys? I am hype as hell because the Black Clover Chapter 274 leaks are out, and we got about 5 or so images, and each one are fucking amazing. Like, they are incredible. We got so many big reveals in this week's chapter, and we don't even know what the entire chapter is going to be just yet. We don't, like I said, we only have about 5 or so images. We don't have the entire thing spoiled just yet. I mean, maybe by the time this video comes out, that the entire leaks for the entire chapter will be out. I don't know. I personally am going to stick with what I've seen so far and not look any further because, like I said in my last video, I don't like it when the entire chapter is leaked ahead of time before the, at least the fan translation comes out. So, as right now, as I'm done making this video, I'm not going to be looking at any more leaks for the chapter. If you guys want to look at more leaks, you can go under Twitter or you can go on Twitter and look under the hashtag Black Clover Spoilers, and that's where I found the leaks myself. But anyway, the leaks only came out about like a minute or two as I'm making this video, and they were so insane that I had to stop what I was doing and actually get on here right now to make this video for you guys. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to edit this video because I was actually getting ready for work when I saw the leaks, and I figured, all right, you know what, I can take one day of being late in order to talk about this because that's how exciting these images are. Okay, so enough fluff. Let's get right into the images I saw. Okay, so the first image, and again, I'm not going to have any of the images on the screen because of, the copyright infringement. I'm still under the effects of the first copyright strike I got on YouTube. So until that goes away, I'm not going to take any risk. But yeah, like I said, if you want to look at the images, you can see them on Twitter under the hashtag Black Clover Spoilers. But anyway, getting into the first image I saw, which was the biggest, or it's probably going to be the biggest spoiler for a lot of you guys. But to me, the next image is possibly the biggest one that I saw that was actually the most important to me. But anyway, the first image that I saw was that the devil, or seemingly the devil that we saw in the last chapter, that was hidden away or sealed away behind that crystal wall, apparently that gets loose and actually starts going on a rampage in the Spade Kingdom. And you get to see a bunch of civilians basically just running in terror, like they're afraid of the fact that the devil is released. And then that's all we get from that page. But then I go in on to the second image that was released for the spoilers, and we end up finding out that the devil gets taken out in one shot, literally just one punch from an amazing fucking magic attack. And who should be the person who took out the devil? Who single-handedly took it out, a giant devil, by herself? But Mereoleona. You guys have no idea how much self-control I am displaying right now by not just freaking out on this video. Because Mereoleona, possibly my favorite character from the series, is finally fucking back. And I had been calling for her to show up during this arc. I knew she had to show up at some point. Because if they're going into the Spade Kingdom to fight devils, and they're taking the strongest of the strong from the Clover Kingdom, then she had to be there. She is literally one of the, if not the strongest person in the entire Clover Kingdom. And I think that just goes to show right here with this chapter where she took out a fucking devil by herself with one attack. Or at least seemingly she took it out with one attack. We don't actually get to see the aftermath of the fight. We don't know if she actually did take it out in one shot. We just know that she did land a really impressive hit on it. And we can assume from the image that it was killed off after that one attack. But Mereoleona is finally showing up. I've been calling for her to show up for a long time now. And if you look at the image where she gets revealed and she's saying, I think in the image I saw the translation was out for that, and she's saying in the image that Mereoleona of the Clover Kingdom is here to lend you her power, something along those lines. And if you look at that image, you can see that she's wearing what looks like the new uniforms of the Royal Knights or the Spade Kingdom invasion group. But it's a little bit different because if you remember in the last chapter, their collars had the white fur around them. But if you look at her collar, it has black fur. And I'll bring that up in a second again. Okay, so moving on to the next image, which got me hyped as hell again because this is another character that I've been hoping we would get to see for a while now. And I was hoping that she would end up joining the Black Bulls at some point. I mentioned this in plenty of videos. But we end up finding out that Sally is also going with Mereoleona to the Spade Kingdom. And not only Sally, but we also get to see that Rise and Valtos are going with her as well. And if you look, they are all wearing the exact same kind of uniform that Mereoleona is wearing. So again, it's similar to the Royal Knights uniform, but it's a little bit different. We also end up seeing that there's a new guy who's going to be going with them as well. We have never seen this character before as far as I'm aware, and I have no idea what his abilities are. I'm assuming that if he's going with them, that he must be powerful in some aspect, if not power-wise, but in healing ability or support ability wise, because why else would they be bringing him with them if he wouldn't be useful? I mean, sure, you can argue the same fact that Seke's going, but Seke's going because of the fact that the king selects him to go. There's no other reason for him to be there. So, like I said, if the king didn't select him, he wouldn't be going on this mission because he's not powerful enough. But Everyone else who was going on the mission was hand selected because they will be useful in the fight. So if this new character is going, that means he must be at least somewhat powerful. Okay, so getting into the final image that I saw, which I think takes place around the middle of the chapter, or not the beginning of it, we get to see basically the entire group from the last chapter jumping forward. It looks like they're about to start heading into the Space Kingdom, and we get to see in the bottom, I want to say bottom left corner of that group, Noct is there leading the charge, and we can see that he's wearing a similar uniform to Mereoleona, and also Sally, Riders, and Vatos were also wearing this uniform, the one with the black fur instead of the white fur on the collar. So it seems like that this is going to be Noct's group. Maybe this is the characters that Noct hand selected to bring with him, and that's why they're wearing different uniforms. And the other characters will be ones that were selected by Julius instead. But yeah, that is all the images that we get for this week's chapter. They are amazing. Like I said, the big reveal that Mereoleona is going to be here fucking finally. The only downside to finding out about these images, because again, I am hyped about them, but the only downside about finding out about these images was the fact that I was planning a video talking about the 4 remaining characters from the new Royal Knights that we didn't get to see, but we know they were there because of the silhouettes from the last chapter. But apparently we might have already seen all the characters who are going to be part of this group. Now again, because of the fact that, you know, Sally, Mereoleona, Noct, and all of them are wearing black collar uniforms instead of white collar ones, it could be that they just show up and they're not part of the 13 that we saw in the last chapter. Which, if that's the case, if that ends up being the case from this chapter, then as long as we don't get to reveal who those last 4 characters are, I will still make the video. Although it also kind of sucks because now I had to rethink that video because Sally and Mereoleona were 2 of the characters I selected to be the last 4 members of the group. So now that the 2 of them have been revealed to actually go into the Space Kingdom, if I am going to make that video, I'm going to have to rethink who is going to be the last 4 members. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to edit this video before I have to go to work. So if you see it before 9 o'clock tonight, which is Thursday, December 3rd, then I had time to edit it. If you don't, then I just didn't. But anyway, yeah, the videos regardless going to be coming out tonight. And then you'll be getting the chapter review from the fan translation tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but actually tomorrow night or Saturday morning. So look forward to that. I won't be making, even if more leaks come out, I won't be making another leak video today because of the fact that my PS5 just showed up. So once I get home from work, I'm just going to be focused on that the entire night. But anyway, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Comment down below what you thought about the leaks. Even if you end up seeing more than I did, just to let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about them. And I will catch you guys with the next video. Peace.